everybody, today I'm going to be doing the Outlander book tag.
Sing me a song of the rest that is gone, say goodbye last behind. Carry a soul, she sailed on a way, over the sea to the sky. Through rolling waves, islands of the sea, mountains of flame we saw. Oh, that was good, oh, that was fair, oh, that was me, it dawn. Sing me a song of the rest that is gone, say goodbye last behind.
So this is an original tag that I decided to create because today, probably not today in your time, but today it is April 9th, the start of season 2 of Outlander. And I am so freaking excited. I've waited so long for this premiere of season 2 because they made us wait like a year. But I mean, I'm fine with that. I would wait 5 years for an Outlander episode. I'm just so in love with them. They're so worth it. It's so worth the wait. And the actors are spectacular. The storyline is completely mind-blowing. And I totally recommend you guys read Outlander if you have not already. Do yourself a favor. So you do not have to read Outlander to do this book tag. That's the great thing about it. You could do it just for the heck of it, and then you'll want to read Outlander after you do it because, once again, it's an amazing book. You definitely need to read. I mean, you don't have to read it. I don't recommend people to read it if you are under the age of 16 or 15. It's just a very mature book, but it's my favorite book in all of existence. It's just so amazing. So that's why I created this tag, just because I love the series and there needs to be more Outlander on BookTube. So without further ado, let's get into the questions. Number 1 is, so you go and touch some standing stones and you get transported back in time like Claire does. What year do you hope to land in? Well, this is a big cheat because, you know, I would love to land in 1700 Scotland because I want a Jamie Fraser. Please. That'll be lovely. You know, the time is just so different back then in the 1700s than what it is now, so it'll be very interesting trying to navigate through that world because Claire did it, and Claire was not from our time, she was from the 1940s, but that's still a big time gap, like 200 years of a time gap, so it's still a culture shock to say the least. But I mean, I would think it would be interesting. Yes, there's no smartphones or internet or, you know, running water, but it's really cool still. You get to be in history. Hey! Okay, question number 2. Claire is an amazing nurse. So what type of skill would you want to take from a fictional character to have for yourself? Honestly, I'm gonna have to say taking Selena Sardathian's, you know, ninja skills because I will look like a very elegant killer butterfly. Number 3 is Jamie and Claire are ultimate hashtag relationship goals. Who is your favorite fictional couple? Well, besides Jamie and Claire, my favorite fictional couple is Malik from the Morlandsmith series, Magnus and Alec. They're like the best couple ever. They're so cute. I love them so much, and I've always loved them since they were a thing to me when I read the books, and I'm like, they're so cute. A warlock and a shadow hunter, and now we know more of the storyline once we read Lady of Midnight, and it's just like, and I love them in the show. Matthew Daddario. Not hard to look at. Number 4 is the ending of Outlander was completely shocking. What was a book that totally blew your mind? So yes, besides Outlander, that blew my mind because Outlander could be the answer for all these questions for me, but I'm not gonna make it that. So, the most shocking ending of a book I think I've ever read besides Outlander, oof. I have to say what happened at the end of Red Queen was pretty dang shocking. Or The Kiss of Deception, because both those books had completely crazy, very shocking and plot twisting endings that totally put me on edge for the rest of the books that I've ever read. Because I'm like, you never know what could happen. And yeah, so I never could fully trust a book again because of those books. So thank you, authors, for doing that to my soul. Number 5 is Scotland has many beautiful castles in it. And we see quite a few of them in Outlander, like Castle Leoth. What fictional kingdom would you want as your own, including the castle? So in The Orphan Queen, they have like this really cool castle in it where there's like mirrors. It's like a mirrored city because it repels this thing called the Wrath, which is like kind of just this mist type thing that devours everything it touches, and it's not something good. And they think that the Wrath is repelled by reflection, like reflective surfaces, so the whole entire kingdom is kind of like mirrors, and I think that's really cool, so I think I would have to choose that kingdom in the Orphan Queen novels. Number 6 is Outlander has some very steamy scenes in it. What is your favorite romance novel? Okay, besides Outlander, which isn't necessarily a romance novel, it's really an action-adventure, historical, slightly romantic novel, slightly just because, yes, there's lots of romance in it, but it's not the main thing. It's about survival, about getting out of really tough, really crappy situations, which I really love about it. So don't go into Outlander thinking that it's gonna be like a mushy-gushy romance because Yeah, it's not. So I would have to choose The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons because, oh my gosh, this book series is so great. The first book is phenomenal and the romance in it is so beautiful, and it's kind of like a romance like Outlander. It doesn't take center stage. It does take slightly center stage, but it's about mainly the conflict that's going on in the world at the time, which in The Bronze Horseman is World War II from Russia's point of view, which is crazy. Like literally, oh my gosh, amazing book. Amazing romance. That is steamy too. I like steamy. Sizzle. What am I wearing? Number 7 is The Jacobite Rising is a huge plot point in Outlander. What is your favorite fictional battle scene? So I don't have a particular battle scene that I absolutely adore because I love so many of them. I feel like battle scenes are done very well in certain books. So I'm gonna have to pick a few series that just have really good battle scenes. So I think that City of Glass had a spectacular battle scene, you know, at the end. And then also really any Percy Jackson book, all the battles that are in it are just so cool, and there's like one every turn of the page. Number 8 is Jamie and Claire get married very unexpectedly. So what fictional character would you marry on a whim? I'm gonna have to go with something Outlander related for this one. Jamie, because seriously, I would marry him in a heartbeat. Or Sam Heughan, I would take either one. Sam Heughan is who plays Jamie in the show. This is why I'm single, guys. No shame! Number 9 is Scotland is a very beautiful place. I know from experience. I want to live there so badly. Which I will do once I graduate. I'll be seeing you soon, Scotland. What fictional world would you want to visit? So I would have to choose, I think The World in Throne of Glass is really cool, but I would also have to pick another Sarah J Maas book that has a really cool world in it, and that is A Court of Thorns and Roses, because I really want to see how the whole entire system works, how it like looks and its layout of it. I think that'll be really cool because there's like the Fae lands and then the human lands, and I think that'll be really interesting kind of to navigate myself through, especially the Fae lands, even though I would probably like die. Yeah, I would die. And number 10 is a very heavy question, I would have to say. And that is, if you could change the past, would you? Honestly, I'm a very firm believer that the past is the past for a reason and you should not change it. So I would probably not. And I have a lot of things in the past that I would want to try to avoid for my family and you know all that stuff. But honestly, everything happens for a reason, and I'm also a very strong believer in that. So everything happens for a reason. So no, I wouldn't. And number 11 is tag somebody. I tagged Tasha Polis because she is my fellow Outlander lassie, and I also tagged every single one of you. Yes, you. So that's all for the Outlander tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and definitely tell me all your thoughts on season 1 and season 2 of Outlander as season 2 comes out, because I am so excited about it and I cannot wait to watch the very first episode tonight of season 2. I've already seen season 1 5 times. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!